Hey, glad you're back. Want to continue down that road. Here we go. We're on our journey. Okay, so I want to pick up where we left off. So far we've talked about corkscrewing, right? Pulling slack in that very first move, pulling out slack, right? We haven't pulled it all out yet, but I just wanted to stay down that road initially here. So we've pulled out slack. We've gone to the setup. Okay, we've gone through to the setup. And now we're talking about the front hip lock. Okay? If that is difficult to understand, if it's difficult to feel, then what I like to do is to add some variability in our training, okay? And I don't know if you can quite see it. Let me bend down here, pick this up. So we use our chains, right? We would use chains, and I'll link to a video of some of our players using them. Women, men, wouldn't matter, youth, pros. So what would happen is we would lock this out. We would go as fast as we can, and we're going to let the hips do the rotation. And what would happen, you will see that those front hips will really start to work to lock that out. Okay, it'll lock that up. That becomes important. That's what we're going to work against on the front side. Right? When we snap our whip as a thrower, well, we're going to snap that barrel as a hitter. When that snaps, the hands are going to come on their own. Okay, so if we get on time, right? If we get on time, if we're using our right nails, we're going to get there. We have our targets, our right nails. That starts to hammer in on that. Okay, so we're getting good work off the backside, good work off the front side. The other item that I like to add, excuse my banging around here, the other item that I like to add would be a bosu ball. Let me get that into the picture. And then we would work against the bosu. It's really good for younger hitters so they can feel it. And what would happen is you can stride to the bosu, and as you turn, it'll really make you unstable. It'll push back a little bit on you, okay? It'll destroy some swings early on until they begin to feel what's going on right here. Okay, so the next piece, we're going from corkscrew to controlling the midline at foot plant to understanding hip lock in the swing. And that hip lock in the swing is going to happen about right here, okay, and then the barrel's just going to go on its own. Okay, it's in the subconscious. The swing is definitely in that subconscious. All right, so I need to be deliberate about it to recreate a movement pattern. Remember, we're trying to create movement patterns, dominant patterns. We look around, there's some other videos around here where we talk about 4 default wirings for rotating, okay? We want to make sure that we get to the correct one, and that is driving off this backside. That's why we're pulling slack, making sure that that's the first move, okay? That's where we are now. So we've had a good week's work. Make sure that you're working on those items. Just spend a little bit of time each day with them, okay? Be very deliberate about them, all right? Always remember targets. Always remember right nows. And then we start to add into these physical characteristics so that we're trying to make our swing its most efficient. Right now, we're just talking basic swing efficiencies, okay? We've got a long road to go. All right, we're just working in one area. We're just working in leveraging, okay? We have a long way to go. We'll keep getting there. Don't be in a rush. Let's make sure that we get everything laid out right so that you can put together your swing correctly, all right? You don't need old men like me telling you how to move and what to do, okay? All right, until next time, I think next time what we need to do, we'll just take one quick step back and look at pulling out some slack up top as well. All right, so once we do that, we will have started to talk about leverage. We'll move on to that next topic, okay? All right, until then, I'll see you soon. Coach Bill.